is on the typewriter.
Read it out loud.
It's gonna take a while, but okay.
Whew. Okay. My father's features. 8 years ago, I was sitting at the kitchen table, wet tears pouring onto the math homework, history flashcards in a folder waiting to be studied, and eraser dust filling the tabletop. However, those tears were not mine. They were my sister's. As my dad. Wait, is this from you guys or this?
Those
It's for me.
Okay. Worked through our 6th grade math. All of this occurred while I sat on the other side of the table working on my 3rd grade level homework. Growing up, my dad was always busy with siblings and could not help me with my homework. So I turned to my mom. I've always been naturally closer to my mom rather than my dad. Don't get me wrong, I still love him. But I wanted to be like her when I was younger. I wanted her dark hair, height, and long nail beds. Alas, I gained my dad's features, like my eyes, teeth, fingers, and feet, and have been slightly bitter about it, which has affected my self-esteem. But now that I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate these features and the other personal traits passed down to me. I've always been told that I resemble my dad. My eyes, my teeth, my fingers, my toes, my hair, and my nose. More recently, I've been told that I act like him too. When we have a question pop into our heads, we go at once to look it up. One day in Ely, Nevada, we were sitting in a diner waiting for our food to come, and my sister asked why the city was called Ely. I watched as his phone appeared in his hand while mine appeared in my own, our fingers logging into the search engine to get the same result. From then on, I noticed my behavior and compared it to my father's. I have noticed that we grade and review papers like essays and homework the same way. We both enjoy word games and random hobbies. We both like to be good at the things we do. The one problem is that when he gets a hobby, he goes full force into it, much to my chagrin. But if I put down my father so often, aren't I also degrading myself? My father knows or is learning 4 languages, English, Spanish, Italian, and German. He has been able to do so much because of his ability and effort to pick up languages. He served a mission in Argentina and can speak and understand Spanish fluently. Is this your essay?
Yes.
Wow. Can't breathe. Okay. And you dare to read. He and my mom went to Italy, and the store owners thought he was completely fluent based on a singular phrase. Vorremmo ordinare un varietà dei vostri cioccolatini per favore, which translates to, I'd like to order a variety of your chocolates. Before I went on a 3-week exchange trip to Germany and lived with the host family, my dad began learning German through his app. My sister and I would groan, please stop, whenever he'd pull out his phone and start to audibly do his lessons on Duolingo. After I returned home from Germany, I told my parents that they should learn a little bit of German to help my exchange partner feel more comfortable when she comes to the U.S. He took that in full stride. He has done more Duolingo lessons in 4 months than I did in a year. I still make fun of his pronunciation of words, but now I realize that he is so passionate about learning, and he is incredibly intelligent to be able to pick up 4 languages, because he is just my dad. I discredit a lot of what he does, but I want to do what he does. I want to be able to learn languages and have a passion for them. I look at him and want to see myself. Claire! I have to start learning to breathe again. Get my throat back, okay. I wish I did not shun him for trying new things and doing well at them. I also want to try new things and excel in them. I see him doing his passions and hobbies and mock him, but I actually am mocking the mirror image of who I will become. But becoming like him is not a dreadful thing whatsoever. After all, our eyes, teeth, fingers, and toes are already alike. Our eyes are blues, his a bit grayer with age and maturity, while mine are pure blue, young, proud, and naive. My dad has a gift for seeing the good in others, or at least their perspectives. He can notice his faults and address them without pride. Although I like the physical aspect of them, my eyes see people and create opinions. They only see the best in me and the worst in others. My eyes need to learn a lesson from my father's, which is I hope will come through humility, patience, and age, because he was just like me when he was younger. I need tissues. All right. Our teeth are shorter and square compared to my mom's. I often look at my teeth and wish I had teeth more like hers. However, my dad is proud of his teeth, even though he's never gotten braces. He's not afraid to smile. Whenever he opens his mouth, he usually has something intelligent to say, either by asking questions or giving useful trivia. I find myself also doing the same thing, but not as confidently as he does it. He is an extrovert, unlike me, and can use his mouth and his teeth to talk and find a connection with anyone in the world. Our fingers are average or shorter nail beds. My hands are soft and my nails are often painted with fun colors. I often wish I had been blessed with better nail beds, but my dad is content with his hands, tough and bare. My father uses his hands to serve our neighbors and community, whether that be at home, work, or church. He was a church leader and used his hands to help others and delegate responsibilities. That way he can make time to be a good father and husband. I hope to become a great leader and serve others just as he did, making my hands tough with hard work and kindness. Our feet are similar, wide with weird toes. A disappointed look will always float across my face whenever my sister points out that their feet are similar. But his feet have led him down a happy and successful path. He's graduated from college, has gotten married, has a good career. I want to follow in his footsteps. He had followed the path of education, knowledge, and faith. He's overcome trials in his life. I only hope to do the same. Claire! One more paragraph. I regret getting upset at myself for excluding the traits of my father. That is why I'll use my father's eyes, my eyes, to look for the good in others and myself. I will use my father's teeth, my teeth, to ask questions and talk to my peers. I will use my father's fingers, my fingers, to serve and lead. I will use my father's feet, my feet, to continue to progress down a good path toward the future. I believe that when I repress the idea of what I will and should become, it is detrimental to my self-esteem. And when given the opportunity to look through a time portal to appreciate and not grade my future self. Wow, Claire. Man.